entered the press box for the first time, so I don't even have a roster at this point. However, I do know Corbin, and so now it's going to be Kennedy again. Kennedy is up to the 40. He cuts forward to about the 45. A flag goes down.
Yeah, I think what they're going to call, Don, looks to be a clip. Our blocking was out in front pretty well. The Middlesboro player turned his back, and we hit him, knocked him down. I suppose it could be construed as a clip, but they're going to move us back about 15 yards and nullify our first down. Kennedy's made the first 2 carries of the ball game, first sweeping to the left and then sweeping back to the right, and being able to pick up a first down that's going to be nullified. They could call this a push in the back, which would be construed as holding, or a clip, either one, I would say. They marched it off to make it 2nd and long. The line of scrimmage, we've got Moran split out wide to the left. Gilmore up under center. To Kennedy again on the counter. He's to the outside, sweeps loose, breaks into the open, crosses up over midfield, and a first down for the Red Hounds.
Okay, Bill, we're working on that problem that the Middlesboro people are totally tearing our picture up here, and so can't even concentrate on the football game myself because of what's happening. However, as you pointed out there, Corbin does get a first down. They're up to midfield. As Gilmore will give it to Gooden, and Gooden, what's one of his best gainers of the year, has taken the ball all the way down to about the 38-yard line, about 12 yards on the play.
Certainly it was, as he picked his way through the Middlesboro line and into the secondary and ran rather hard, but probably more impressively was seeming to make his cuts well and pick out where he was going. A very sizable gain and a big Red Hound first down.
As a matter of fact, he moved the ball all the way to the 37-yard line, a 13-yard pickup on that play, as Corbin is on the drive on this first offensive series of the football game. It's a counter nicely to Brent Jackson. He almost goes as he takes it to about the 25, and that was a play that developed so quickly. Middlesboro was not ready for it at all.
Certainly was. Brent picked up a sizable gain as Ted Engel comes out of his guard position and leads down the field, and a beautiful downfield blocking by Ted Engel, and helped spring Brent nearly for a touchdown.
26-yard line, so he got 12 or 13 yards on that play, and the Red Hounds really moving well on this first offensive series. And this will be Kennedy across the 25. Nice power move inside for Kennedy. We've usually seen him on the breakaway, but on that particular play, he just kept digging in and moving forward.
Well, we're probably more cognizant of his breakaway runs because he has that excellent speed, and we're always looking for that. But, you know, Brent's rather strong up inside. I've seen him on several occasions this season. Takes the ball inside, and he seems to do rather well with it. I think Brent Kennedy is developing more and more each game as an all-around back, both power and speed.
Got it down to the 21-yard line, got 5 yards on that play, so it's going to be 2nd and 5, and a Middlesboro player being helped off the field. Unfortunately, I don't have the stats as to how all of this has developed for Corbin as they moved it downfield and trying to get the various things accomplished that we did. Just to get a game on anymore is a major task because of the various elements that are involved. And the Middlesboro player just moving to the sideline, they're helping him, so apparently he's in quite a bit of pain right now.
I'm not sure exactly what his problem is. This looks kind of like maybe a back injury. I was noticing his substitute that went out on the field must weigh about 290. He looks like Gussie from Wayne County might have a cousin, Middlesboro.
The injured player is Steve Ledford, 200-pound junior. So Corbin has it 2nd down and 5 for the first down at the 21-yard line. It's going to be Tony Hoover for the first time tonight, and Tony Hoover takes it for close to a Corbin first down.
Tony Hoover, a nice power run there coming off his left tackle, and Tony can contribute a great deal, both with his blocking and his power running from that fullback position. That's what we need, and he's contributed heavily over the season.
Just shy of the first down at the 17-yard line. Corbin will have it third down, about a yard to go from there. As Gilmore will deal, and it'll be Kennedy straight ahead. He's got it. He may go. Kennedy spinning down inside the 5 and to about the 2 on a beautiful run up the middle.
Don, I think we may be seeing the birth of a star in the last 4 or 5 ball games for the Red Hounds. Brent Kennedy has just come on and just really looked outstanding from the running back position. And certainly it's a player like that can carry you, and it's a good feeling to know that we've got him the rest of this season through the playoffs and into next season.
Corbin will have it first down and goal to go at about the 1-yard line, so the Red Hounds threatening to score early in this first period. As Kennedy will get it for the score.
And that's very good beginning to this football game. I was somewhat concerned as to what our mental attitude may be in approaching this game. I was concerned about the fact that it really has no meaning as far as the standings are concerned, but of course the Middlesboro-Corbin football game always has meaning, no matter what the win-loss records are. And I was depending on Middlesboro putting out a tremendous effort this evening, but the Red Hounds looked very much in control on that first drive.
Brad Rucker's try for the point after touchdown is a boomer up through there, and so Corbin has taken the early lead in this football game with 8 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the initial period. We have a timeout with the score. Corbin 7, Middlesboro nothing. And the kick taken and fumbled by Green, but he's turning it upfield now at the 20, and wow, what a tackle. I think it was Hinderlight at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, when they go down like they're shots, you know it's Hinderlight that's put the lick on them. That was a heck of a shot there as he came in low, and just as the ball carrier from Middlesboro possibly thought he might have been going to break into the open and pick up some extremely good positive yardage, wham, and down he goes.
An unusually bad year for Middlesboro football. They've won only 1 game this year, 9 losses. And, of course, you usually say throw the records out the door when these two teams meet, but maybe not this year.
Well, it certainly doesn't look like it from the beginning, as the Red Hounds seem really fully in control on offense now. How they can play defense against Middlesboro is another question.
Not a bad example of how they can on that particular play is once again Green, the ball carrier.
And that time it was little Brent Jackson coming up from the secondary to make the hit. And nice tackle by Brent and kept him to negative yardage. And certainly I think if we defense the run against them that well, that we're going to give them trouble all evening.
He is credited with a gain of 3 to the 25-yard line, so 2nd and 7 for Middlesboro now. Once again, Green, the ball carrier, hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll get a couple of yards. Make that Prater, the ball carrier, number 5 instead. Got a couple to about the 27.
And they picked up probably a little more than we would have liked on that play, but our defensive end, Tim French, was in there to make the stop along with Shannon Farmer. They got Shannon playing outside. He's played a lot of nose guard, and tonight they've got number 62 on the nose. Don, who is 62?
Raines is back in there.
Oh, big Raines. Oh, that's good on the nose.
This will be 3rd down and 5. And the pass play could be, it is Corey Reeves at the 37. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Reeves, oh, watch him go over people all the way for the score.
It was really nice of Middlesboro to throw that football to him. If we throw it to him, I think he could do the same thing.
Corey Reeves showing his manly aggressiveness out on that football field, just rams through people and goes all the way for the score.
Well, don't you never forget that Corey Reeves is a man, and he's a really an offensive weapon and a threat. And certainly he can add a tremendous amount to this football team if we would only allow it.
Wally Money, the quarterback, has his pass intercepted by Reeves, returns 37 yards. Now for the try after, and the kick is up. It is good, and so Corbin leads it now here in the first period with 6:17 to go by a score of 14 to nothing. Corbin leads it by 14 to nothing. And the kickoff by Rucker now. Off to the side, and Green will take it for the second straight time. It's a fumble, but picks it up across the 25 and runs up near the 30-yard line.
And once again, we had very good coverage downfield. Our special teams seemed to do a very good job getting down the field. We were able to make the tackle, hold them back into their territory. And if we stiffen up here and throw one more touchdown in the first quarter, it may be time to throw the towel in for Middlesboro.
Middlesboro defeated Corbin last year. You remember that. So looking for sweet revenge this year.
I think they've defeated us, if I'm not mistaken, the last 2 years, Don. And they've been very tough on us over the years in the past. And certainly any time that we can catch them down, I feel like we ought to kick them.
Look where Money, the quarterback's lining up right now in shotgun formation. He's looking to throw, and he'll let her go, and the pass is way off the mark.
Yeah, he something resembling the old Lindkamp spread as they went all over the field there, and the quarterback looked back and threw it up. It was kind of a wing and a prayer, but they're going to have to do things out of the ordinary. They're up against a superior team personnel-wise, and they're going to have to do things out of the ordinary.
Second down and 10 from the 29 now for Middlesboro. Corbin leading at 14-0 already. This is the last regular season game for both teams. Well, it's the last game of the year for Middlesboro.
Yes, it is, and I'm not so sure that they're not probably pretty happy about it, the way this season's gone, and maybe they can regroup, and they got some tradition over there. I'm sure they're going to come back and bring their program around. I don't know very much about their coach, but they've had a down season, and that happens sometimes. Just a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, Somerset went without winning the football game, but they came back with their program, and I'm sure Middlesboro will too.
Well, they were trying to set up a formation that took so long, it gets them a delay of game penalty. We'll move the ball back to the 24-yard line, and the Jackets now have it second down and 15. Good-sized crowd turning out for this game tonight. The Hall of Fame weekend here in Corbin. The weather just beautiful. And Money's going to throw it across the field, but he's going to have a lot of opposition. Didn't have a chance to go anywhere.
Bless his heart. You know, when you get that football out there, you feel somewhat naked when all you've got around is red jerseys, and I don't know what they think he's supposed to do after he catches it.
Well, what he did was lost 2 more yards back to the 22-yard line. 4 Redhounds were there just waiting to eat him alive.
And no blocking whatsoever.
So now it's going to be third down and 17 from the 22-yard line for Middlesboro. And they're going to spread it out again. So they have 3 to the left and 1 to the right. Money, the quarterback, in the shotgun formation.
Surely they're surely they realize that this is not going to work.
Is this Middlesboro we're watching?
Well, you know, I think when you get in desperate situations, sometimes you try to do things that are probably out of reason, and you hurt yourself just that much worse. You know, you throw an incomplete pass, it stops the clock, which tends to make the thing get maybe even more lopsided. I tell you, this could get real nasty before the evening's over.
Well, they're back 5 more yards to the 17 now. And it's going to be third down and 22 for the first down. Man in motion, wide out both ways. Money back to throw. Money looking. Oh, he's in trouble. Going to have to run. Raines after him. He'll let her go upfield. And got his man who will go out of bounds. Not enough for the first down.
Yes, and to the credit of the Middlesboro quarterback, they were able to complete that pass when they really had the receivers covered for a good bit of time, but there wasn't much of a rush put on him. He kind of danced around, rolled out to his right, and found the receiver there in front of Hinterlight, and I guarantee you that after they catch one in front of Hinterlight, they're not going to look forward to catching the second one.
On the reception was Eugene Seals, number 23. So it's going to be fourth down, about 5 to go for the first down, as they did get the ball back up to the 24-yard line. One thing I can say, the Middlesboro band has a lot of enthusiasm.
I'd say that's about all they got going for them right at this minute.
Big high bounce at the 35, and will be touched dead at about the 33. Dale Johnson trying his best to filter out some of those interference signals that we're getting from the Middlesboro broadcasters over here, but Dale, go ahead and do it your normal. We'll do our best.
I kind of like it in that shade of pink myself. You know, it is getting close to Christmas.
Corbin will take over for the second time tonight, this time from their 33-yard line. And this is Brent Jackson, who, oh boy, he's on the run. Taken down at the 40-yard line of Middlesboro.
Really a great run by little Brent Jackson as he came inside, spun to the outside, and broke it down the left side of the field with Ted Engel leading the interference all the way down the field, and had a man not come up from the behind and caught Brent. Ted would have led him all the way to the end zone because he took out the last back in his way. And I'll tell you, Ted Engel all season long, Don, has done a tremendous job of downfield blocking.
28-yard run that time by Brent Jackson. That's his long run of the year, and it's taken it down to the Middlesboro 39-yard line. Another Corbin first down. And this time it's going to be Tim Hickman. Oh, boy, watch him go. Watch him cut across. Keep on his feet. Oh, what a run. And Hickman finally taken down.
Really great to see this kid get an opportunity to play and show some of his broken field expertise. And I'll tell you what, he shades of Elroy Crazy Legs Hurst there as he breaks it back across the middle. But just a great run by Tim Hickman and an opportunity for Tim to shine tonight. Is Grigsby out tonight? He must be injured, I'd say.
Right, and that's a 19-yard run right there by Hickman. Corbin a first down at the 17-yard line. That's kind of fun.
Oh, it really is. I enjoy this.
3:20 in the opening period, and they'll leave it into the middle, and that's going to be Kenny Davis. Everybody gets a shot.
Everybody's getting a hand in the action. We're 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first quarter, 14-0 and threatening.
Kenny Davis has taken it very deep into Middlesboro territory. They will spot the ball at about the 8-yard line. He got 9 yards on that play, and Corbin will have it second down, a yard to go for the first down. And the deal to Kennedy. Kennedy got the first down inside the 5.
Brent Kennedy, he runs as long as his interference will take him. He pushes as far as his strength will take him, and then he leaps for 2 more yards. A real great run by Brent Kennedy.
Corbin will have it first down and goal to goal just inside the Middlesboro 5-yard line. And it's been a cakewalk thus far. Tony Hoover will score the touchdown.
The young man with the nose for the goal. Tony Hoover down on the goal, maybe 5, 6 yards out, 4 yards out, as he breaks it up the middle with that strength and picks up the third touchdown for the Red Hounds in the first quarter.
Well, the old grad's coming back here for the Hall of Fame weekend. Got to be a little bit impressed.
Oh, most certainly so. And, you know, Walt Green's doing the color for Middlesboro's radio station over there, and I'm sure he recalls many games when they run up an awful lot of scores. Coach Green had little mercy in his soul.
21-0 with that Brad Rucker extra point. A penalty marker was dropped. We'll wait to see what that is. Corbin leading at 21-0 with 2:25 to go in the initial period. Dale can't touch the camera tonight because every time he does, he gets that purplish look.
He's a pretty good cameraman. If he pulls this off, he's really going to be good.
We've been sabotaged, folks. Corbin leading by 21-0, and here's the kickoff. Oh, what a nice night. Could ever thunk it after all the bad weather we've had this year. Rutgers kickoff. Green backs up to take it inside the 5. And a flag goes down. Little guy brings it to the 24-yard line.
It's going to be a clip, and I can see this thing really getting out of hand. As Middlesboro starts trying to fill the air with footballs, I got a feeling we're going to score with as many of them as they would like to score with. And I guess we're going to substitute early and often throughout this game.
Keep in mind, Corbin will not be in action next week. They'll have the week off before they start the playoff round. And Bill, on Thursday night of next week, Coach Billy Hicks will bring out his forces and we'll meet the Red Hounds down at the Gillum Gym.
And won't that be fun? You know, I can't wait. I was down tonight, this afternoon, we went into a session down at the high school showing some of the old grads how things had come along and progressed. And Coach Hicks was practicing his basketball team, and everybody was just amazed at the kind of quality of ball players that Coach Hicks has developed down there, and the kind of program that we've got going now in basketball. And I'm just really, really eager to see those running Red Hounds get after it this year.
Meet the Red Hounds Thursday night at the Gillum Gym. Here we go. Middlesboro from the 14-yard line. As the big pitch goes back, and ball carrier gets about a yard.
Yes, and met by a host of Red Hound defenders, and most of them, see, Jonathan Wells is in there, Derek Raines, Tim French, Ted Engel, about everybody on the left-hand side there, and Middlesboro picked up very little, if any, yardage.
Matt Helms, the ball carrier, number 34, 5'11", 180-pound freshman. Middlesboro has a lot of young people out there.
They certainly do, and I'm sure they're going to get a lot better in the seasons to come.
Well, money's going to throw, but nobody's there.
They better get a lot better in seasons to come. They look awfully small in some areas and awfully slow in other areas, and you know, seldom will you catch them with such a down year in talent. And you know, I know it's got to be very disturbing for the young coach that just took over this season, and I don't know just how patient their fans will be up there with a season like this, but I wouldn't think they'd be very patient.
I have a lot of contact with people out of Middlesboro every week, and they're not very patient. They just don't understand how Middlesboro's program has gone down so quickly to have only one win this year, and so you can understand that because they have a rich tradition also in football. To pass money, it could be interference.
Well, they're going to call it interference, but I really think that Mark Interlight went over him for the football, and I think that he possibly might have got a hand in there. That was a real tough call, but, you know, in a game like this, I think the officials are aware of the situation, too, and they don't, there's no sense, you know, if they get an opportunity to make it a little less brutal than what it looks, possibly they're going to do that.
Well, Eugene Fields caught it a moment ago. Hinderlight prevented him from catching it here, but Middlesboro will get their first down of this football game on that penalty.
And I noticed over on the far sidelines, Don, that I see Mervo Grigsby and Darian Jackson both on the sidelines, and someone else on crutches. I can't tell who it is. John Sermon, I believe it is who it is, and so they're out, and Sermon with a broken ankle, so I guess he's out for the season, huh, Grandpa?
Middlesboro, the recipient of that first down. The ball is up to the 30-yard line now. So this is the furthest upfield that they've had it. Again, they're going with that spread formation. 3 to the left and 1 to the right. They'll go to Seals again. This one's a little too high. Hinderlight coming up quickly, trying to get the ball when it was deflected.
Hey, what's a little difficult for me to be able to understand, Don, is that Somerset beat this ball club only 23-0, and it wasn't that they were trying to hold the score down, because it's only about 14-0 at halftime. And Wayne County beat this ball club only 8-3. And I'll tell you, they don't show me anything, just to be frank.
Well, we're having a good quarter, no doubt about it. They're showing me a lot. Well, if you're in the track meets, you'll certainly get a head start that way.
Well, that's true. I guess they're showing us the ability to persevere, maybe.
Johnny Shep and Bill Crook, along with Dale Johnson and Papa Orange back there. I asked Fred Rader. We were talking, Big Fred, most of you that have followed Corbin football and been around here for a number of years, I said, Fred, talking about our children today as we met down there for part of this old-timers get-together, and I was telling him about my children, and he said, yeah, he becomes a grandpa about every week.
He really does. He became a father about every 9 months for a long time there.
Okay, here we go. Middlesboro first and 15, and Money's on the run. He'll let it go, and hit by Hinderlight. I'm not sure whether he would have been in bounds or not, but didn't have a chance to catch it.
You know, Don, I don't know how many years it's been, since I've seen a defensive back that hits any harder any more frequent than what Mark Interlight does. He's had a great season and just been so aggressive and so punishing to the receivers and the ball carriers all season long. He's one of the hardest-hitting defensive backs, or for that matter, one of the hardest-hitting players that I've seen come out of here, in my opinion, in several years.
You know, I feel like we're in the fourth quarter. We have 1:09 to go in the first period.
How do you think the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets feel?
It's rough. We've had one bad outing this year. Austin East kind of made us feel miserable in the first half. Oh, wow.
I think they may have seen that play on television. I believe the Denver Broncos try a shuffle pass every now and then like that, but it works so much better on television, I don't know what it is.
Okay. It's not a laughing matter, obviously. They've got it back now to the 20-yard line, 4th down and 20. And Middlesboro will have Ryan Pruitt in punt formation and Kennedy deep for Corbin at about midfield.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see this come all the way back. No, it's not going to get to it.
He just couldn't get to the ball, but Corbin will have excellent field position. Corbin has the ball at the Middlesboro 45-yard line, 1st and 10, only 25 seconds to go in the first period. Gilmore backs it to, let it go to Reed. Let it go. He has to turn. Oh, he had to turn and go for the other shoulder.
Yeah, he did, and he made a good adjustment on it. I think he may have been able to gather it in, but it is shoulder pad. Corey had broken into the secondary and got past the safety. Ball hit him in the shoulder pad. It wasn't all that bad of a throw, but Corey had a tough time adjusting to it there and couldn't get it in his hands.
But if he tries it again, he'll get it.
Oh, yeah. If nothing else, I'd hand it to him and let him just run over.
Wide out to the right side will be Brent Jackson. 2nd down and 10 from the 45. Whoa! Gilmore, where's that ball? Middlesboro gets their first big break of the game. And with that, 14 seconds remain in the first period. The Middlesboro fans have something to cheer about.
Yes, they do, and I don't really understand what happened that time. I don't know if Ryan might have pulled out too soon, or it looked like it kind of just slipped out of his hands as he started back to the backfield there. And before he could get turned around, there were 2 Middlesboro defenders in there and picked up the fumble. And this may bring a little spirit to the Yellow Jackets.
They have the ball at the Corbin 46-yard line, and they'll get the play underway before the end of the period. So they're going to get their best gainer of the night down to the Corbin 40 as the first quarter comes to a close. After one period of football here from Campbell Field, the score is Corbin 21, Middlesboro nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. So the Yellow Jackets getting a little life from that recovered fumble now, have taken it down into Corbin territory inside the 40-yard line.
And our Red Hounds are going to have to stiffen up a little bit on defense. You know, I think the Yellow Jackets, probably their approach should be, when you get in difficult times, you should probably try to make things more simple, not more complex by spreading all over the field. And I think they've reverted to that, and it seemed to be a little more successful on this series of plays.
They have a 3rd down, a yard to go. It's a 37-yard line now, as Money will call and deal, and they'll get that first down as they take it inside the 35. On the carry was Darren Young. He's a junior back, 146-pounder.
Yeah, and another fine run. And, you know, Don, since they've simplified this thing and quit going from that spread, they've actually moved the football for a first down and looked rather impressive in it.
What a difference field position makes, too, and getting that good field position at the Corbin 46-yard line. They're down to the 30 right now on 1st and 10. As Money gives to Green, and Green won't go anywhere.
Not a lot of opportunity. They didn't make a very big hole in the middle of that line, and the Middlesboro linemen, I don't know it's just whether it's my perception of it or what, but they look awfully small to me. I don't know what their weights are, but compared to the Corbin players in the middle of their line, they just do not look big enough to knock them off the football.
The ball at the 30-yard line will be 2nd down, 10 to go for Middlesboro. Fields will get a yard or so, maybe to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, and big Corey Reeves and Ted Engel took everything but his tennis shoes. He just came to that right side there and looked like he might have some space, but before he knew it, it had all closed up. And they may have set the run off here, so I assume we'll see Middlesboro go back to the air.
They're going to have it third down and 8 yards to go from the Corbin 28-yard line. So the Jackets now with third and long. Let's see what they'll do. Their quarterback is Wally Money, 6 foot 160-pound sophomore. And Money back to throw, looking downfield. He's going for Seals. The pass is broken up and intercepted by Hinderlight inside the 10. Hinderlight cutting across to the other side of the field, being pursued from behind. And he'll get it up across the 20 to about the 22.
And there's no question about it, Don. When they start passing out honors at the end of this football season, if Mark Hinderlight doesn't receive some of the best that they have to pass out, certainly he will have been slighted because he's one of the finest football players that I've seen this season.
Mark just stole that ball away from Eugene Seals, so Corbin has another pass interception, and the Red Hounds take the ball back over, but this time much deeper in their own territory at about the 23-yard line. Kennedy will break it to the right, trying to cut that corner. Didn't get the corner that time.
No, but he got pretty good yardage there. Sometimes when Kennedy seems to glide to the outside, he picks up that yardage without you noticing it. It looks like he must have got 6, 7 yards there.
Actually, he got a lot more than I thought. Our angle here didn't reveal that much, but he did get 7 yards to just shy of the 30-yard line. So second down, 3 to go for the first down. Who had the football?
Well, whoever it was carrying about 6 Middlesboro players. Let me see. Must have been Tony Hoover. He's the only one I can think of back there that could do that.
That's about the only time I really lose that football. They give it to Tony, and I never know. He runs right low to the ground.
His nose is down there. He's worm burning when he's running that football, and he's tough.
He got 8 yards that time, and a Corbin first down to the 38-yard line. Did we fumble again? Yep, and they got it back.
I wish someone would have told our players. It looks like that there was nobody on their team that knew that football was on the ground. And only 2 from Middlesboro. So I'm glad they recovered it so we wouldn't both teams look like we didn't know what was going on there.
So Middlesboro gets the ball right back. We're moving the ball, just can't hold on to it tonight. That's 2 straight fumbles. And Middlesboro has the football at the Corbin 42-yard line. Money on the option will get about 6 yards.
Yes, and he made a nice spin move as he got through the line of scrimmage there, Don, and picked himself up the additional yardage as the first tackler just kind of spun off of him. Nice move by the quarterback.
Eventually stopped down at the Corbin 36-yard line, so he did get 6 yards. Tackle made by Brian Childress, number 56. So second down and 4 for the Jackets. After a wild first quarter, no scoring thus far in the second period. And number 34, the ball carrier for Middlesboro this time is Matt Helm. He's turned back after getting a couple of yards.
The stop made by Corey Reeves, Ted Engel, and Tim French. Jeff Moran it was. As they all came through there to cut the man down right around the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd and short.
Matter of fact, third down, 2 yards for that first down. Corbin will be off next week in preparation of the playoffs, and the opening playoff game to be right here at Campbell Field. Wouldn't it be nice if we could have this kind of weather for that first-round playoff game? Ideal for this football game tonight. Here's the 3rd and 2. Ooh. I'm sure we had a good view of that. I think it's Moran. Let's see.
Is that Jeff Moran? Yes, it was. And, boy, is that a linebacker hit? Reminiscent of days of Sam Huff. I bet they don't know who that is.
You gave away your age when I introduced you tonight on that Hall of Fame inductee ceremony with that 57 team. So it's at the 34-yard line, 4th and 2. And what do they got to lose?
Nothing whatsoever, and they're going to go for it. And if they get it, I'm sure it's going to pick their spirits up a great deal, but I'm not so sure they're going to get it.
But number 3 doesn't want to carry it again. Well, it's going to be the quarterback on the rollout. Oh, man, he's got seals, but there is Hinderlight again. And Hinderlight picks it off, and the flags go down everywhere.
And Hinderlight's like the old cereal they used to have on the radio. Chicken Man, he's everywhere. He's everywhere.
So Corbin will have the football as the penalty markers were flying after the play. And with 5 minutes and 47 seconds remaining here in the first half, we have a timeout. Timeout on the score is Corbin 21, Middlesboro nothing. They're explaining the option to Corey Reeves right now, Bill, and Hinderlight looked as if he made a very clean interception. Then a face mask penalty came after that, or did it?
Yeah, he did. I don't really understand that. I don't see how they could have a face mask penalty and decline it because, you know, they would take the additional yards unless it would have cost them the football. I don't see how that could have happened. And it may very well have been a face mask somewhere along the line before the pass was intercepted. My old friend Chuck Head's one of the officials out there, and I'll have to get a clarification on that sometime next week.
This is odd. A face mask, maybe the ball carrier grabs the face mask? I don't recall seeing that before.
No, they're going to call. I think there was a face mask and a clip, and since we're ahead, they're going to use the clip. That's pretty good, Chuck. I'll have to remember that call.
Okay. Nevertheless, Corbin will take the ball back at their 14-yard line now with 5:42 to go in the first half and leading it by 21-0. Well, the Redhounds have fumbled 2 times in a row. Let's see what happens here. They're going to give it to Hickman, and Hickman trying, he came close to breaking it around him, and had he would have been off to the races.
And certainly I'd like to see Hickman get out into the open because I'd like to see a little bit of that world-class speed he's got. You know, he can really move on, Don, when he gets in the open, and he hasn't really cleared that out there where he's got a one-on-one. It's going to be real interesting if he does.
Got it up to the 20-yard line. That's a pickup of 6 yards, and Corbin will have it 2nd and 4 now. And so the backfield has Kennedy, Davis, and Hickman back there. So you got some speed in our backfield right now. And this is going to be Davis. Davis trying to shed tacklers as he runs it to the right side, gets up close to a Corbin first down. A penalty marker, however, has been dropped.
And we got, what now, Don?
Well, it's going to be against Corbin. That'll set him back. Just gives the opportunity for Kennedy or Hickman perhaps to break a longer run.
My daughter just came up to the press box, Don. The old-timers, some of the old-timers are going to be dancing with some of these young dance hounds at halftime. And she keeps getting people for me to have them dance with. And I told her she ought to get Bobby Muncie White. He's that guy that's held his breath for 35 years. And if he's not all out of breath, he could probably dance pretty well with him.
Back to the 11-yard line. The Redhounds now will have it 2nd down and 13 for the first down. It's going to be Gilmore. Gilmore hit and taken down after a yard.
Real nice tackle by number 3, the cornerback from Middlesboro. He came up and caught Brian right around the hips and cut him down behind the line of scrimmage. And so we're going to have to show something maybe just a little out of the ordinary here. 3rd down and 11.
Got the ball up to the 12-yard line, maybe the 13-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 11, as Bill said.
I think if we throw the ball to Corey Reeves right now, he'd run over people all the way to the goal line.
Well, let's see what he does. He's on that right inside. Kennedy is on a wing to the left side. And Gilmore is on the run to the right side. He pitched back to Kennedy. They got him by the jersey, but he breaks free and still gets the ball up across the 20. However, the original line of scrimmage was the 20.
So it will be short of the first down, I believe, Don. Well, I don't know. It might be closer than we think. 4th down, I believe, with maybe a yard. But they're going to measure. Yeah.
says he thinks he's got it now. He's risking a perfect record by saying that.
He certainly is. And he is.
We are at such an angle and such distance I can't even see the football. So that
Football, I can't even see the official.
Missed it by an inch. Well, not bad.
Looks like we're going to go for it.
Well, I'd say our chances are pretty good. Our shortest gain tonight has been 1 yard, but keep in mind also that we fumbled it twice.
Yeah, but with our punting game,
so the ball at the 24-yard line. Okay. Well, Corbin going for it on 4th down, and the Red Hounds get it with ease. They got it over the 25-yard line.
Ryan Gilmore on a quarterback keeper just takes it straight up the middle for 7-8 yards, and that is what you call showing utterly no respect for the defensive team when you're on your 20-yard line and you're going to take it on a 4th down, no matter how short the yardage, and go for it. That's really something.
Up to the 27-yard line. That's where they have the football right now. That was a pickup of 3, and so it's 1st and 10 for Corbin with 3:25 in the first half. Kennedy, and behind that interference, watch him zoom upfield. Takes it up across the 40-yard line.
Well, he sure is a gazelle-type looking runner, Don. He just seems to glide when he gets through there. He was low that time. He come up, looked like he was coming up to hit his sprint about the time they tackled him, but another big first down, Brent Kennedy.
Got 14 yards on that carry, and a Corbin first down to the 41-yard line. So Gooden, Kennedy, and Hoover in the backfield right now. And the handoff is given to Hoover, and watch him go. I well had one man to beat, or he was off for a real long game.
Yeah, Tony's not used to coming through that line without getting hit about 93 times, and he broke into the clear there. Don't know exactly what to do, he looked like.
Notice I kept up with him?
He did very well that time.
49-yard line. He got 8 yards. Corbin will have it 2nd down and 2. Same alignment in the backfield now. And it's going to be the quarterback, Gilmore, across midfield, down to the 45. Flag goes down. Got the first down, but this could bring it back.
I'd say we possibly will have an infraction of some type that's going to bring it back there. You know, before the game, Don, over at the tailgate party for the Hall of Famers, I ran into Brent Kennedy's father, Ray Blair Kennedy. And, boy, I'll tell you, he was some kind of athlete for the Barberville Tigers back in the late 50s, mid-50s, and some kind of football player and some kind of basketball player. And so I'd say with his genes, I'd say that Brent Kennedy's got some pretty good opportunity to be successful, too, along with the success that his brothers have had, too.
Inadvertent flag was the call, Bill.
I'd say it was somewhat inadvertent from what I could observe.
8 yards on that play, and Corbin 1st and 10. And it's going to be Gilmore going the other side behind Jonathan Wells. He turns it across the 35 to about the 34.
Jonathan Wells out leading the interference and giving Brian Gilmore a chance to add to his rushing figures for the season. And the Red Hounds are moving the ball relatively easily with 2 minutes to go in the first half. And I think we've got time to punch another one in.
Got 8 yards again, so we're getting it at 8 yards a clip right now. Yep, 1:55 remaining in the first half now. 2nd down and 2 for the first down. And this time it's going to be Gooden. Gooden trying to cut forward for the first down. Get 30 yards.
Not much there, and we didn't have a great deal of blocking out here as the cornerback and safety came up. But Gooden needed to turn it on probably a little bit more. He was kind of reading where to go. I believe he might ought to just kind of turn it on that time, burst it around that side.
Down to the 33-yard line. At the 33, Corbin will have it 3rd and 1, and Gilmore back to throw. He does get free. A penalty marker is dropped. He gets that first down, but let's see what the penalty marker is all about.
Most generally, Don, when they drop the flag there, we've got a holding call offensively. However, we'll have to check them out. But I think that's what it's going to be. It was something against us. They're bringing it back.
I was quite surprised that he went back to pass on that 3rd and 1.
Yes, I'm quite surprised about any time he goes back to pass, but he really, that would have been a good time for it. He might have caught him off guard and been able to pick up an easy touchdown.
It's a penalty against Corbin that will put the ball back to the 43-yard line. 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, well, we'll open it up right here a minute and 10 seconds, and I think we're going to hit some people some nice pass plays.
So it's just down 10. And let's see what happens. Kennedy will get it, but boy, he'll get hit about the same time.
Yeah, not too much of an opportunity to break it that time, as the interference stayed right with Brent, and he wasn't able to get loose. 48 seconds and counting.
4th down and 3 for the first down. The ball at the 35-yard line. Let it go. Uh-oh. Big hit that time by number 85, Travis Capps, and Corbin will turn over the football.
And that time, I don't think that you can blame Brian. His blocking broke down just a little bit, but it was somewhat of a coverage stack, Don. The coverage was excellent in the Middlesboro secondary. He had nowhere to throw it, and while he was waiting for someone to come free, the defense came free and popped him in the back.
Well, we had fun in that first period. It's 21-0 at the end of the quarter. It's still 21-0. 24 seconds in the first half, and Middlesboro has the football at their own 40-yard line. Money back to throw. He's being chased by Jonathan Wells. He lets it go, and there's Corey Reeves at the 45, at the 40, at the 35, at the 30, and Reeves down at about the 28-yard line. 8 seconds to go in the half, and Corbin will call a timeout right here.
Yeah, another big interception by Corey Reeves, his second interception in the first half, and certainly Corey's not got the notice that he got last season. We've not been able to pick up and call his number very much because they haven't been throwing the ball to him. He's done a great job blocking. He's played very well on defense, and I'll tell you, that's much a man walking off that field, and this is a big game for him to beat this Middlesboro team.
Here we go. Corbin now from the 28-yard line. First down and 10 with 8 seconds to go. Back to throw will be Gilmore. He'll look for Kennedy, let it go, and he's running for it, and he can't get it right at the goal line. 1 second to go. Boy, that was a neat play. Broken up by Ray Shackelford, number 1. Kennedy almost had that football.
It certainly was, and a nice effort by Kennedy, but a beautiful throw by Brian Gilmore. That ball was thrown a long way in the air, and it was right on the money, and someone knocked it away right at the last second. Here we go without a huddle.
Okay. Of course, they don't have to worry because this will be the final play unless for a penalty. He's going to have to let it go down toward the end zone. Knocked up in the air. Kennedy's got it at about the 8-yard line, but the half will end.
What a fantastic athlete, and what good hand-eye coordination, Don, as Kennedy brings it down but just can't get it into the end zone before time runs out.
And Corbin leads it at the end of the first half, 21-0, a scoreless second period of our football game. So we're at Campbell Field in Corbin, the final regular season game for the Corbin Redhounds, a record of 7-2, Middlesboro 1-9, as the Redhounds huddle up here at halftime, leading by 21-0. We'll be back with second half activity in just a moment. Well, that is our dance team out there. Bill Cook informs me because his daughter's a part of it. And they're dancing to Great Balls of Fire. And so we thought we'd let you see it from this angle, of course. They're facing Dennis Stadium at the time. Well, that kind of takes us back to our era with that music.
I want to see Amos Miller dance. He's never danced before in his life, and he's going to dance out here in just a few minutes, and I think we ought to get that particularly.
All right. We will put that on tape. Well, those shirts they were wearing quite colorful.
Oh, yeah, they are. Those are poodle skirts, Don. You ought to remember those.
I can't see that far, Bill.
I'll tell you what.
They got that material at Fabric Village. I want everybody to know that.
It's a good Fabric Village. That's where you're supposed to get your material.
Now, we can barely hear the music, so that's why we continue to talk. Uh-oh, what's happening? Here we go. I'm going to put my glasses on, see if I can see over there. Friendly Mel's coming up.
Yes, there's old Friendly Mel. Don't you just love it? Love it. Well, watch him go. Ron Boone, look at him move out there. You remember him moving like that? Only on a football field.
They're having fun, too.
Oh, yeah, they're enjoying this.
Oh, there we go. Halftime at the Corbin Middlesboro football game. And our second half is underway. Brad Rucker's kickoff is fumbled for the third time tonight, but it's picked up this time by Darren Young, and Young's going to be taken down deep in his own territory.
Tim French,
yeah.
The tackle. Well, that Tim French, I'll tell you, he's had a real good year too, Don. He's been very aggressive and in on many tackles all season long. Does a fine job from that defensive end position.
Well, Middlesboro will start now from about their own 12-yard line to begin our second half. Big crowd looking on tonight from Corbin's side. Very few people obviously following the Yellow Jackets this year with their season's record. And that's kind of to be expected at any school when you win just one ball game. As the Jackets money, the quarterback will set him up now out of the wishbone set and deals it off to the little guy again, Darren Young, 146-pound junior, and he gets maybe a yard.
Not very much, and the Yellow Jackets, I think, really, Don, would be rather content if they could get within a touchdown or two in this game. I don't think they have any visions of winning, but I think they'd like to play solid enough to kind of get close in the second half.
Got it up near the 13-yard line. We'll give him credit for a yard gain on that play. Second down and 9 for Middlesboro. A little bit more conservative than what they showed after they fell down by 3 touchdowns. And Helms trying to cut outside into the right side. Sheds some tacklers, does a pretty good job. And Matt Helms has brought it forward to near the 15-yard line. Matter of fact, they got across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Still leaving with about a third down, 6-7 yards to go, and I don't really, well, they'll probably put it in the air.
Third down, yes, 6 yards to go for that first down. They're up to the 16 now. Corbin leading by 21-0, just underway in the third period of this football game. Taking a lot of time getting that play off. Here's the pitch going again to Young. Young's trying to cut the corner, can get nowhere. Drop behind the line for a loss.
Just a super play by Ted Engel, number 55, as he stripped the blockers, went between two of them actually, and made the tackle. And when you name the big play people for the Red Hounds over the season, you certainly got to keep Ted Engel and Corey Reeves and Mark Hinderlot, Tim French, Raines. All of them really have had a very good year. We got the Red Hounds here in punt formation, or in a receiving formation.
Well, that's a familiar sight. Out of the end zone for a touchback. Beat us last week.
Yeah. Certainly, it brought back some bad memories.
Corbin goes up by 23-0 on that one, and then the Red Hounds will get it on a Middlesboro free kick. Actually, that didn't beat us last week.
It certainly didn't help us, though, did it?
Didn't help us. The margin, of course, was just 1 point. But what beat us was an extra point try. Let's face it, it came at the end of the game.
Well, you know, when you get to looking at what beats you, a lot of times you can go to so many different directions, and you look at the great call that the Haywood coach made, I think, at the end on that 2-point conversion. It was just one of the better calls of the evening. I had no idea that he would run a halfback pass, and certainly they ran it and were successful. So, you know, there's a lot of things you can point to when you lose a 1-point game.
9:27 to go here in this third period of this game, and Middlesboro's punter now, Ryan Pruitt, will be kicking off, and this one's a short one that's going to be taken at the midfield stripe by Brent Jackson. The little guy is hit and taken down at the 38-yard line.
And they chose to punt the football, probably thinking that they could get better height and probably better coverage, but they really didn't get real good coverage there as Brent brought it all the way back into their territory, and we're going to be in excellent field position to start this second drive of the second half. Well,
Corbin has been able to move the football all night, and they moved it rather quickly in that first period, but got nothing done in the second period because of some mistakes. We'll see what they do here from the 38-yard line of Middlesboro. And it's handed to Kennedy, and Kennedy is spinning off a tackler as he gets 3 yards to about the 35.
Yeah, nice run by Brent Kennedy. Not a whole lot of blocking in there, and I see Tim Hickman, the real quick kid that we've got coming into the backfield to replace Brent Jackson, and wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him on a little streak here.
Got 4 yards right there to the 34-yard line, as Corbin now will have it second down and 6. This will be Hickman. Hickman looking for that interference to develop.
Season, what year is Hickman in? Do you have record of that?
Yeah, he's a senior.
It's a shame that he hasn't really. I don't think he played football last season, did he?
No, and he's played very little this year, but he's played more here tonight than any game all year.
Well, I think he may have come out late in the season, but it's a shame that the kid with that ability didn't get an opportunity to play perhaps 2 or 3 years where he could get some of the experience to go with that and perhaps really have an excellent high school football career. And with the speed he's got, possibly a college career. Do we have someone being carried out on the sideline over there, Don?
Yeah, we do. I'm not really sure who it is. It's way over there at the concession stand. That was Kennedy now that got the 6 yards there down to the 20-yard line. And this will be Kennedy again getting the first down to the 15-yard line. He's been the workhorse here tonight.
Certainly he has, and Kennedy will continue to be the workhorse, I think, as the season rolls into the playoffs. I think Brent will probably show quite a bit more of his ability. I think we've got a fan, Don, that might be carried out here.
Yeah, it's not a player. At the 15-yard line, Corbin will have it first and 10 against Middlesboro now. And this will be Hoover. Boy, bounces off a block. He goes down to the 10.
More evidence of that added strength that Tony Hoover's picked up this season, and certainly it's a big attribute to have a man that can hit the middle like that.
Got 5 yards to the 10. Corbin will have it second and 5. I'm not really sure what's going on because the ambulances are on the far side. They brought the person all the way around to this side of the field. It's a band member, I believe, for Middlesboro. That's what it is. Here we go. Kennedy streaking for the touchdown.
And the Red Hound lead builds as Kennedy builds his statistics. Yes, it's a young lady in the Middlesboro band, Don. It's being carried out here on a stretcher, and certainly we hope that it's nothing serious.
Kennedy has gone for the score, going in from 10 yards out. That's coming with 6 minutes and 35 seconds to go in this third period. And Corbin has taken a 29-0 lead over Middlesboro. The try for the point after touchdown, and Rucker is getting better and better at that.
Certainly he is. And some good news, Don. The cheerleaders from Middlesboro yelled up that it was an ear infection that the girl had, and her balance was probably what was her problem, and that she was okay.
So we have a timeout with 6:35 in the third period. Timeout on the score is Corbin 30 and Middlesboro nothing. Here goes Rucker now for the kickoff, and this one, he's had some good kicks here tonight. Will be taken up at about the 16-yard line and returned to the 25.
And once again, fine downfield coverage on our extra team, our extra special teams. Our extra special teams. That's what I said, Johnson.
That was sealed on the return to the 25-yard line. Yes, we have a special team and an extra team. We bring that extra one when we play on Thursday night. Hey, listen, I should not knock anybody though with the way my night's gone. I can laugh at it now. I was crying earlier. From the 25-yard line. Well, Mr. Helms gets Mr. Engel and a few others, and way back he goes.
If if you folks were thinking that we were having a moment of silence for someone that had passed away.
Hey, his microphone trouble. Come on, give me a break. I will live that for years now from you.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I wonder how the World Series came out. Anybody heard?
I don't know. It was a rattling. Okay, that was a loss back to what? The 23? No, the 18. 7-yard loss. Uh-oh, Young in trouble. There goes Engel after him. He's going to let her fly, and who will get it? Nobody. That's a smart throw.
Well, yeah, it was a throw anyway. He kind of threw it up in the stands there. I guess that saved him quite a bit of yardage. There wasn't really any place for him to go.
So the 18-yard line, it's going to be 3rd down and 17 for the first down.
Think they go for it?
I tell you, Johnson's what shook me up tonight. He wore his Oakland jacket and his San Francisco hat, and I've been kind of having the jitters all night long.
Yeah. All we need now is a nice little earthquake.
No. Big 3rd down play now for Middlesboro. Got a lot of yardage to make up here.
Oh.
And Ingalls got him on the run again. He'll throw the ball, and it'll be no good.
Fourth. They did go for it. I was wondering where they would. That was 3rd down. Now I wonder if they'll go for it this time.
Not as well. This has been the most relaxed we've been all year. You got to admit
it
that.
helps when you get a 21-0 lead about 5 minutes.
I always relax going under an umbrella with rain pouring down, don't you?
Oh, I'll tell you. What a season.
Okay, Middlesboro in punt formation now. As Ryan Pruitt is back there, standing at about his 11-yard line. Better snap this time.
Oh.
And did Ingle get part of it or not?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Ted Ingle got it with his left hand as he came rushing through there, and the official's saying something. He's going through some type of dissertation there. Okay.
Marking the ball, all right.
Ted Ingle, another big play on defense. Yeah. What an outstanding year.
Doing a fine job here. So Corbin will take the ball at the Middlesboro 27-yard line. Punt was 4 yards.
Well, Brad Ingle says with a little more experience that he thinks Ted will be as good as he was.
Oh, come on. Nobody's as good as Brad. I better be careful. He's bigger than I am. Here's the pitch to Hickman. Hickman following that interference quite well. He's cutting the corner and getting good yardage down near the 10-yard line.
You know, Don, I can't help but think that this experience can somewhere down the line in the next few playoff games be a benefit to us for Hickman to get this playing time, get this opportunity to show what he can do. And you never know when we're going to have somebody go down with an injury or whatever. And certainly he's got all the equipment to be an outstanding football player.
Goodness, his average yard gained is going to be great. He got 15 right there to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for Corbin. And here, it's Hinderlight. And Hinderlight inside the 10, 5, and Hinderlight scores the touchdown.
Oh, yeah, fine move. Great move by Mark Hinderlight as he makes that old roll out to the left work there, Don. And I knew that was him as soon as I saw him roll out there.
36-0. 4:33 to go in the 3rd period now. So Corbin comes back with fire in their eyes to start the 2nd half and doing much better than that 2nd period. And Brad Ingle. Not Brad Ingle. Brad Rucker. Brad never could kick. Brad Ingle, that is. But Rucker can.
Ingle's got more publicity since he's been gone. You know that.
No, we never talked about him. Time out now with 4:33 in the 3rd period, and Corbin leading it by 37-0. Hey, Bill. They ran in Brad Ingle on that, and that kick was no good. Pardon me.
Well, we had a vote on it. We came down with 4 guys that said it was no good and 3 that said it was good. So I guess no good. Still 36-0.
So it was no good. Okay, we're going to have kicking off now. Taken at the 20-yard line. Big number 45. And the return is all the way up to about the 41-yard line. So Middlesboro gets their best field position here in the second half. Corbin leading by 36-0.
Give me that Red Hound roster, Don. We just get a host of New Jersey.
You know what?
What?
I don't have my freshman roster with me.
Well, we'll just
I would have known better than that.
make up a few here and there then.
Where is that?
I've got my glasses tonight. I can read.
Well, we're going to have to go over and get us a program here to get that freshman roster that they have in there. Helms, ooh, what a hit. Let's see
What
if we
young
can
Tigers
identify
will get
that.
up from that?
All right.
That's number 36. That's that Brian Mulberry. That's
yeah.
Jack Mulberry's brother. You know he's tough.
Somebody made off my program here.
Oh, we're all right. We got it right here.
Yeah, but we don't have them all.
Brad Higgins.
What number is Brad Engel?
Well, I believe I remember Brad. I can't remember what number it was.
You going to do play-by-play?
I might as well. I thought you might stop up again there. George come out and say something.
You really give a guy a hard time, don't you? At the 41-yard line, second down and 10, but they haven't changed the down marker. What's happening? Huh?
I was just thinking about a lot of times in business you hear where these people have silent partners.
Uh-huh.
I was beginning to think I had one.
Oh, they have a penalty down there. That's what it was. I thought it was the end of the quarter.
Yeah, aren't you?
3:53 to go. We're in the third period. Corbin leading 36-0. And the ball is at the Corbin 39-yard line now. Young throws it across the middle, and he's got his man. So the reception goes to number 85, Travis Kapp.
Got a host of Red Hounds in there. Number 75, a 6-foot, 211-pound junior, Jamie Tillett, is in for the Red Hounds now. Number 77, Shannon Farmer, who plays quite a bit anyway, is in there. Number 56, Brian Childress getting some playing time. Number 19, Jason Gooden. Number 30, Jason Gooden. Number 5, Brett Jackson.
Uh-huh. And the handoff is given to number 3. That is Brian Young. No, Dyron Young.
Tackle another young man, number 54, Bobby Hopper. And once again, Brian Mulberry.
Did I tell you that we're going to meet the Red Hounds Thursday night in basketball?
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to that. I went down and watched them a little bit today, like I said earlier, and I really enjoyed it. Fine-looking ball club.
Right, Thursday night at the Gillum Gym, so we'd like to have a big turnout for that. Second down and 5 now for Middlesboro. And this is Helms. And it looked like Mulberry reached in there and got him that time.
Yeah, Mulberry sure is messing up their game plan, isn't he? That's 3 tackles in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Back into the game, number 74, that we mentioned earlier, Jamie Tillett. Number 63, and that's my old buddy Todd Abney in there at that defensive end.
Mm-hmm. Middlesboro has a third down and a yard to go. It's Corbin's 24-yard line right now. Most serious threat that they've had tonight. And they're going to give it to Young. Young gets that first down, and he gets the Goodens on him, but he did get the first down.
Jason Gooden, Brent Jackson, and Brian Mulberry. I'll tell you what, from now on, just take it for granted that Mulberry's in on the tackle, and we'll tell you everyone else.
At the 15-yard line, Middlesboro threatening. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the third period of this game. The stands have cleared out a little bit over there.
Yeah, but we had a really nice crowd, Don. I was really proud of the turnout we've had this evening.
Uh-huh. They say the 16-yard line's where they spotted. Helms will get it, go right straight up the middle to about the 14-yard line. And so on that tackle, Brian Childress.
Number 78, Don. That's
now, I wasn't going to mention Mulberry because he was there. You know that.
Yeah, well, we're not going to. Yeah, he's always there. We were talking about James Fisher was in there on that one, too, Don.
He got a little more yardage than I thought. Has moved the ball to about the 12-yard line. Second down and 6 for the first down. And here's Young. Young at the 10, the 5, the 4.
Mulberry's going to get you.
Better watch out. He does, and he had help from Jamie Tillett.
Brent Jackson. Into the game now comes Trey Pennington to play the defensive end over on the left-hand side of the Greyhound defense.
Middlesboro will have it first down and goal to go from the 7-yard line. That's what the scoreboard says. Let me see. Looks like inside the 5, but maybe from our angle we just can't see it right. This will be Helms, and Helms gets very close. He got the touchdown.
Middlesboro punches it in right on down the field. They had an opportunity playing against some of our, I don't want to call them irregulars, but they weren't our starters in there, and they played very well. But Middlesboro was able to punch it in and get on the scoreboard, and I think that was something that Coach Adams was nice enough to let happen.
And the try for the point after touchdown will be by number 45, who's not on the roster. That must be Brad Engel.
Yeah, that's Brad.
And the kick is good. So 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's 36-7, Corbin on top. So Middlesboro kicking off now as they put their initial touchdown on the board here in the latter stages of the third period. And Kennedy will get the ball at the 19, at the 25, and no blocking whatsoever for him as he tries to... Oh, he slipped out of there, and Kennedy got it up to the 30-yard line.
All right, nice run back. You know, I'm kind of anxious. I hope they let Hickman run the football quite a bit right here. I see a little bit more of him, let him gain a little bit more experience. He becomes more and more valuable to this football team.
He's going to be in the lineup as they come out there.
Yeah, as is Gilmore. And quite a few of our starters, really.
How about big number 50, Clayton Southern, who's played a lot lately.
Yes,
220-pound sophomore.
You know, we didn't mention Clayton very much last week, and I thought he did a fine job.
Yeah, and he's got that white headgear. Why does he have a white headgear?
Well,
this is Hickman behind that interference, cutting upfield. Oh, tried to get that corner and just didn't, but he still got it upfield about 9 yards.
He had quite a bit of interference that time, Don, and he has a hard time, a difficult time, staying behind it. His speed is just so outstanding that it practically boggles him up a little bit to have that. Sometimes I think he might be better to just try to out-sprint the defensive end.
Up to the 40-yard line, he got 7 yards on it, and that's the end of the third period. So 3 quarters here from Campbell Field and Corbin. After 3, the score is Corbin 36 and Middlesboro 7. Here we go with the fourth and final quarter of this game. Corbin second down and 3 from just over their 40-yard line. This is Brent Jackson. Watch him go. Little Brent. Oh, get free. He got it down to the 36-yard line.
And, you know, Brent Jackson really deserved that. How many times over the last 2 years has he broken runs like that, you know, and just seems like the last guy from out of nowhere does the same thing that he does to their players when they break, makes the stop.
Well, he got 24 yards that time. Earlier tonight, he had 28 yards on a run, and he's had a good night.
Yeah, the best night of the season and yardage gain for Brent. He always does a fantastic job on defense, but seems to be getting a little better blocking this evening.
Okay, we have Gooden, Jackson, and Hoover in the backfield right now from the 36-yard line. This is going to be Gooden. Nice run. Watch him dig. Ooh, nice. He's done that twice tonight.
Yeah, and he's exhibiting some power. That time he opened it up a little bit, and I thought he might break it all the way there. He's got a nice stride. He runs the ball pretty hard, and he could very well have broken that. The Red Hounds are moving the football very well, as they have all evening.
So he's taken the ball down to the 24-yard line and got 12 yards on that one. Had about 12 earlier tonight. So some bright points are coming out here for Corbin tonight in this lopsided contest against Middlesboro. First and 10. It has to be Hoover with the ball. I can't find it.
Yeah. I guarantee you Tony's nose is somewhere down on that.
No, it was Mulberry. But
yeah.
from that spot, yeah.
He's learning from Hoover. He's playing a little bit of that fullback.
He got 6 yards or more. He's put the ball down to the 17-yard line. Looks like at least 6 on the play. Now Jason Gooden will go wide out to the left side. Davis in the backfield with Mulberry as the quarterback gives it to Davis, and Davis digging in and getting across the 15.
One thing you can always be sure of with Kenny Davis, and that's that he's going to give it that extra effort. He came through the line and put his nose down and gained what he could gain, but still come up a little short of the first down. But I think we'll be all right from there.
Yeah, about a yard to go. Just inside the 15-yard line of Middlesboro now. We're in the 4th period, leading by 36-7 with 10:05 to go. Gilmore on the call, and the give is to Hoover, and watch Hoover bounce him off as he takes it inside the 10 for Corbin first down to about the 7.
Nice power running by Tony Hoover as he started to call him Vin. All these older brothers always get the credit, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Just come a little bit of calling him Vin Hoover. Here we go.
First and goal to go. The ball at the 7-yard line. And this will be Hickman. Watch Gilmore throw a block. He scored him a touchdown, and Hickman gets his first touchdown of the year.
Yeah, Coach Adams and some of those line coaches better not watch Gilmore too close. They have him playing guard next week.
That's a
good,
nice block.
Real nice block, and Hickman turns the speed on and gets his first career touchdown. Big play by Tim Hickman.
Very nice.
Don, I'm going to have to leave. I have to take Cap Smith and his young bride back over to the high school, and I just want to tell you that if things tighten up, just hand the microphone to Dale Johnson. He'll help you.
See you, buddy.
Good night.
Bye-bye. And the try for the point after touchdown. Kennedy this time with Hinderlight holding, and the kick is up, and the kick, it is good. Kennedy liked that. He throws up those arms. It's good, and now with 9:35 to go in the football game, Corbin leads it by 43-7. Brent Kennedy, we apologize. Dale was telling this Hazard crew who number 14 was. They didn't know, and at the time you were kicking, and we didn't get your extra point try. It fumbled back upfield, but Middlesboro got the football at about the 33-yard line. Corbin on top by 43-7. This by far their easiest game of the year. And it's very much unlike a Corbin-Middlesboro football game. Matter of fact, I don't ever recall Corbin and Middlesboro in a kind of situation like this one here tonight. So, Middlesboro set to go now. Corbin trying to get some defensive people in and out of the... This will be Young. As one of the Corbin players, Bobby Hopper, holding up his arms as if Corbin had the football. They do have the football. I'm not sure who had it. We saw number 78, James Fisher, coming out of there, along with some others. But Corbin has the football right back. So Bobby Hopper knew what he was talking about. And Corbin will take the football now from the 35-yard line of Middlesboro. And the quarterback will be Mark Hinderlight. Hinderlight gives to Hickman. Hickman trying to push forward, and he does for about 5 yards as he gets the ball near the 30-yard line. 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Stands about half filled now. They were pretty well filled starting tonight's game. Corbin from the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 5 for the first down. Pitchback goes to Hickman. Hickman trying to cut outside in. Whoops, they're going to get him this time and take him down after he got just a yard. Decision trying to cut in behind the blockers there, and then a late decision trying to go wide did not pay off. So basically a yard on the play, and Corbin will have it 3rd down and 4. Enderlight, the quarterback, he'll hand off this time to number 46. That's where I need that program, Dale, that I had lost a moment ago. Willoughby. All right. And Willoughby fails to gain, so it's going to be a yard loss, 4th down and 4. Enderlight will pitch it to Hickman. Oh, he changes direction, and watch him go. He may go. He's down the sideline and taking it at the 10-yard line. I'm telling you, he stops on a dime and turns the opposite direction. I was quite surprised at what Hickman did. But what it results in is that he's taken the ball over 20 yards and a Corbin 1st down. Matter of fact, he stopped at about the 12-yard line, so he got about 18 yards on the play. That was a 4th down play right there. And so they try to drive it in just a little bit closer. Middlesboro band coming alive for some unknown reason why here in this 4th period of this game. And that's Mulberry. Mulberry takes it in close. So Corbin threatening to score again here, with 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go in our 4th period. The officials looking across to see whether or not it's a 1st down, but Corbin will call timeout right here. So we have 6 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in our contest as Corbin calls timeout with the score, Corbin 43 and Middlesboro 7. Well, the Red Hounds playing a lot of young people in there right now, as they have it down deep in Middlesboro territory. It's going to be 3rd down, a yard to go, with the ball at about the 4-yard line. They try for the 1st down. I'm not sure. I don't believe they got it. 18, okay, carrying the ball, or was it? Matt Phillips was the ball carrier right there. Number 48. And Dudley at quarterback now. Or is it? This is going to be Shackelford, number 23, Chris Shackelford. And Shackelford has taken the ball very close for a Corbin 1st down. Let's see. Oh, Lance Wyatt was the quarterback, number 9. I went across to do the PA work earlier tonight, and I came back, and my program, which I have all these youngsters listed on, was gone. And so this is the first time this year they've been able to play, and this is the first time this year I've been unable to identify them. Corbin does not get the 1st down. So at the 4-yard line, Middlesboro will take over with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in our game. And the fumble by the quarterback. Money falls on top of it, very deep in his own territory. It's going to be a loss of a couple of yards to about the 2-yard line. will be in Corbin with the girls basketball team for a scrimmage on Friday night, so we won't have the football game, but EKU with Jerry Gooden from Corbin participating will be here on Friday night at the Gillum Gym, so you're invited to go out for that. Helms trying to go wide to the right, and he's going to be taken down. A nice tackle. Number 46, Brent Willoughby, made that tackle on that play, and now Middlesboro has it third down, 11 yards to go for the first down. Quarterback Money looking back to throw, and he's got his man. He may go. Seals has gone all the way for the touchdown. That coming with 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. That has to be, what, about a 98-yard touchdown pass or so? 96 yards. But Seals caught it, kept his balance, and Middlesboro is on the board again, making it 43-13. Well, we understand they're calling it from the 5, so a 95-yard touchdown pass. And Middlesboro going for the 2 points after touchdown now. Young to throw. Uh-oh, back over to the quarterback, and they'll get it in. Money takes it in for the 2 points. And Corbin leads by 43-15. Middlesboro kicking off to Corbin now with 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Matt Phillips is deep for Corbin, and they're going to try an onside kick. They do, and the ball is bouncing and finally recovered. So the Red Hounds with mostly freshmen in there playing. Jerry Harper. Thank you. Bill Sloan, WKDP. Notice how much I was struggling. It's about time you saw that. I didn't have a roster. Okay, now I've got him. Yes, Jerry Harper. 258-pound freshman. Thank you, Bill. And the handoff this time goes to Brent Willoughby. So we'll be a little bit able to identify some of these youngsters now. As a matter of fact, we'll start calling off some names now. Number 89 you see out there is Stephen Upchurch, 5'9", 172-pound sophomore. Number 73 is Steve Spencer, 191-pound junior. The quarterback remains Hinderlight now. And handoff to Mulberry this time. Brian Mulberry, a 5'10", 172-pound sophomore. Corbin will have it third down and 9 with the ball at their own 33-yard line. It's going to be Hinderlight on the keeper. Hinderlight running up that sideline at midfield. Hinderlight 45-40, 35-30, and Hinderlight all the way down to about the 28-yard line. A penalty marker has been dropped on the far side of the field, but a fine run by Mark Hinderlight. Well, the penalty against Corbin put his ball back to the 25. Now it's going to be Matt Phillips. Phillips trying to cut a field, lowers that head, and gets about 3 yards. So number 48 is Matt Phillips, the 5'10", 164-pound freshman. And Corbin now will come up with 4th down. 1:55 to go in the game. The Redhounds safely winning their 8th game of the year against 2 losses. Up by 43-15 right now. On 4th down and 14, Corbin going for it as the pitch is on the ground, and Hickman trying to come up with it. He does, but after picking up the fumble recovery, he gets it forward to about the 33, 34-yard line. However, Corbin will give us the football, and Middlesboro has a chance to get back on the scoreboard here. 1:39 to go. Very long football game tonight. Next week, Corbin is off. The following week, they'll be in playoff competition right here at Campbell Field. So Young, the quarterback, has them set now, and he pitches back. And nice reactions for Corbin as Phillips is tackled after about a yard. I think it was Mulberry again. He's had quite a defensive show here in the latter stages of this football game. The Jackets have it from the Corbin 31-yard line. 2nd down and 9 for the 1st down. Pitch back going to Young. Young's looking to throw, and down he goes. Very nice defensive play by number 72, Chris Mills, a 5'10", 171-pound freshman. That was a super play. 20 seconds to go now. Jackets are pushed way back up to the 43-yard line. So 3rd down and a long, long way to go. I don't know if they're going to get a playoff or not, the way they're scrambling around. 8 seconds now. And 2 seconds, they do get the playoff. Young back to throw. He's being chased. He'll let her go. And Mulberry, well, did he knock it down? Well, the game's over. It falls to the turf, and that's the football game. Corbin winning it by 43-15 over Middlesboro. Will take the next week off. They finish their regular season now with an 8-2 record. Middlesboro goes to 1-10 on the year. And then Corbin will be right back here in playoff competition in 2 weeks. Thank you for joining us tonight for the replay of Corbin Redhound football here on Channel 19 Southern Cablevision. On behalf of Dale Johnson and Bill Crooks, this is John Eastup. Again, our final score, Corbin